I read it in the comments all the time. You guys like to tease me about elevating stuff, but hey, I like to elevate stuff. So today I'm gonna show you how to elevate breakfast with a classic. We're doing avocado toast with a fried egg. It's simple, elegant, and delicious. Let me show you how I like to do it. I'm gonna start with my bacon because it takes the longest. I like to use thick cut bacon, but by all means, use whatever bacon that you like. The trick is just to get it really nice and crispy. I like to take my bacon low and slow, just so it gets really evenly crispy. That way later, when we chop it into our avocado, it'll be really delicious. I mean, the thinner bacon is fine, it works. I just feel like it crumbles up a little bit too much, but if you like that, that's great. The thinner bacon will crumble and you'll get kind of like fine feathers of bacon. Feathers of bacon, you like that one, CJ?
I love that one.
He likes that one. But the thicker cut bacon, it gives you more of a hearty bite, more of like, you know you're eating bacon, and that's what I want. So we're gonna let that go for 3 or 4 minutes, flip them, let it go 3 or 4 minutes. What we're looking for is crispy morning breakfast bacon. Bacon is looking perfect. Now I do want to aid in the crisping of the bacon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take just a bit of paper towel. And I'm sure you've done this. I don't know if you've ever actually paid attention, but the bacon gets crispy as it cools. So let's grab our tongs and pull all of this bacon off. Now we did take this to well done, which is where we wanted it. Not quite CJ level, but close. Am I right?
Come on, dude.
Am I right? All right, let's let that cool off just a bit. Now I do have a ton of bacon fat. I'm gonna pull my heat down just a little bit to medium low. Let's get to our avocados. Now this, my friends, is magical. As a Floridian, I love avocados, just not Florida avocados. CJ, do you know the difference? You've seen a Florida avocado before, right?
I assume I have, and it's a big one, and
yeah,
they're really rock hard.
They're fantastic and sweet and delicious, but they're not creamy. And I'm a big fan of these California avocados. So what we're gonna do, we'll take our knife, just a couple of scores. You don't have to dice it like we're doing a guacamole or something like that, but it does make it easier to chop it up with our fork. So just a couple of little slices like that. Now, if you are squeamish or feel nervous, by all means, you can do this on the table. You see a lot of chefs use their hand and hold the avocado to get the pit out, but you can put it down and do it on the cutting board if you feel nervous, and you're in business. So I can just give that a little turn, just like that. Same thing. The thing about avocados that make them really great for breakfast is they got a lot of really fantastic nutrients, all the good fats that you want, but it's that creamy texture. It's that start of your day that's just, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get this done. All right, let me grab a bowl. I'm gonna slide all of this over just a bit. I'm gonna grab a bowl. We'll take our spoon and just scoop all of this out into our bowl, just like that. You know, I don't know if it's true, but if you guys have watched the show for a while, you know I like to grow a lot of my own food, herbs especially. I really want to raise and grow my own avocados, but I heard you have to have a male and a female plant together. You ever heard that, CJ?
I have never heard such a story.
There's a male and a female avocado plant. And if in the comment section, let me know down below if anyone knows, any botanists out there. I would love to know. All right, now I'm gonna take a fork and we're just gonna give this a rough mash. Now, we don't want to go into guacamole territory. We still want some texture. Oh, let me get rid of that. It's one of those little seeds, or the stem. So we're just giving this a rough mash. If you want, when you're buying your avocado, you can kind of give it a nice light little squeeze when you're in the produce section. If it's really soft, you're gonna end up with guacamole, which means it's just soft enough that it'll mash up really, really fine and smooth. So if you get one that's a little bit more firm, then you'll end up with something like this, which I like. Because I want to know that I'm eating avocado. I want to know that there's this delicious vegetable that I'm eating, or fruit. Man, I'm stumped. Ethan, is avocado a vegetable or fruit?
I have no idea.
CJ?
I'm gonna have to call in
Defer
a
to
lifeline
Ethan?
on that one.
I guess it meets all the requirements of a fruit. It's got a seed. Grows on a tree.
Definitely fruit.
It's a fruit. Can we just go with it? We're going with it. Now all this needs is a touch of acidity. So I'm gonna grab a lemon. Oh, hey now. Give it a nice little roll just so we can get that juice out. Now typically in a guacamole, you would have lime juice, cilantro, all that fun stuff, but we are not doing guacamole. We want lemon. It's a bit more of a delicate sweetness to it. You can get rid of some of those seeds if you want. That way you don't have to get your handle sticky. Although I do love the little hand trick, but a little bit of lemon juice. Now this is one of those things that's really nice because you're gonna brighten up the flavor of the avocado. Just lemon adds a really interesting bit of sweetness to it, but it's like a flavored sweetness. That's not sugar. Touch of oil. Beautiful. And let's do a bit of salt and pepper as well. You know, I do want to add one more thing. Side note, kosher salt is your friend. Get used to it. Buy kosher salt. Don't buy the iodized stuff. Just makes stuff way too salty. I'm gonna add a bit of garlic powder as well, just a touch. Now I'm not using fresh garlic. I want to use the garlic powder just so that it mixes in, incorporates more evenly. If you do minced garlic or something, you're gonna have the texture of garlic. I don't want that. I don't want that. All right, this is looking fantastic. All right, so we rendered out all that stunning bacon fat. Let's leave this on the side just a little bit. We rendered out all that stunning bacon fat. Let's grab our bread and we're gonna toast this in our bacon fat. You know, we joke and we talk about elevating our flavors or paying attention to what you're doing. We had that thick cut bacon, we rendered out the bacon fat, we might as well use it. It's silly to waste it. So let's let this toast up just a little bit. Now while that's toasting, let's slice up just a little bit of tomato. Now I definitely want to have fairly thin slices of tomato, so make sure you get a nice ripe tomato. Let's do a couple of thin slices. We have enough for 2, so let's do 4 slices. We'll do 2 per piece. There we go. You never want any individual ingredient to overpower all of the others, so it makes sense to pay attention to the size and the shape of your ingredients so that one thing isn't just too much flavor in one thing, like onions for instance. Blackstone Betty does an amazing job at this. Toasting both sides is nice just because, I mean, texture is king, and if you have kind of like a soggy piece of bread, that's no fun for anybody. All right, our bacon is fantastic and crisp. You can see like it's really like, that's why we go well done. All right, so we're gonna take, should we do all of this bacon, CJ?
Always use all the bacon.
Always use all the bacon. Like hearing someone say extra bacon.
What is extra bacon?
It's a weird thing. I guess that exists somewhere. All right, we're gonna chop this bacon up. It doesn't have to be super tiny or uniform. We're gonna throw that right into our avocado. You know, basically we're doing bacon and eggs for breakfast. We're just adding a few other fun ingredients, give that a nice light little toss to make sure we incorporate it all. See, now we've got texture, color contrast, flavor. We're adding a bit more salt to our avocado. That's stunning. All right, let's grab our eggs. Let's do 2 of these guys. Now I'm gonna slide my toast back just a bit. And if you feel like you've lost a little bit of your bacon fat because you had your bread that's soaking up all that deliciousness, bring some of that bacon fat back. We got it. Let's use it. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, we have enough for 2, so let's do 2 eggs. And I am a fan of over easy or sunny side, but by all means, you can do, wow, I just pulled a CJ. Did you see that, buddy?
No, I never saw the eggs.
You know,
I don't know what
they're not all winners. Sometimes you little egg. Let's see if I get this a second time. All right, redeemed, I think. I have to pick the shells out of that one, buddy. That one will be for CJ. I'm gonna hit that with just a bit of salt and pepper, and we're gonna cook those. Let's flip them over. Let's do over easy. You could say these are like diner style eggs. We just want a simply cooked egg, but I do like that fried little bit of texture on the outside of the egg. Let's go ahead and grab our bread, bring it back over to the cutting board. Now our eggs are just about finished, depending on how you like them. If you like a scrambled egg or over hard egg or something like that, that is absolutely fine. I'm gonna put my avocado right onto my toast. Let's grab our spoon here. And now it's got all that bacon in there, so we're winning already, honestly. If we stopped right here, this is magic. If you're starting your day off like this, you're like a super user out there in the Griddle Nation. But you can, because you watched this whole video. It's not hard, none of this is difficult. Maybe that's the fun thing to remember, especially on the recipes and stuff that we like to do on this show. None of this stuff is difficult. You just gotta take your time, know when to shine, when to take your shot. Let's add our tomatoes first, right on top. This is gonna give us that fresh bit of sweetness, a little bit of acidity, and now let's grab our beautiful eggs. We'll do 1 egg per, you know what, before I do that, let me add some salt and pepper to each tomato. Just a touch of salt, not too much. By the way, tomatoes love salt. They can really accept a ton. Just a touch of salt and pepper, just like that. Now we're gonna grab our egg. We'll grab this one first, just like that. Oh, come on, come on. CJ, I think that one has a little bit of egg in it. That one's for you, bud.
I do not want that one.
All right, there we go. I mean, it's pretty much that easy. You know, I did make 2. Let's, I'll keep CJ's over here on the side. And we'll plate this one up. I'll grab my plate, and we're gonna go right on top. Here we go. I mean, this, my friends, again, it's not difficult to elevate your food. It just takes a little bit of forethought, a little bit of time. Pay attention to your flavors, when they're going on, how you're maximizing, you know, the bacon fat, the salt, all that fun stuff. But this one is a winner. Let's take a bite. If you like your yolk done a little bit more, that's totally cool. But I'm actually gonna take this one that's not on the plate. Let's just give it a cut right down the middle. And this, to me, right there, like that's money. That's money. So good. I mean, yes, bacon and eggs and toast might have been a little faster, but this didn't take hardly much time longer. Just paying attention a little bit more, go a little step further. Let's give this a 1-2. Oh, come on now, egg. I want a little bit of that avocado, some of the toast, some of the egg, some of the tomato. That is a magical bite. That's magical. Oh, that's breakfast. Breakfast champions. You still have the crunch from the bacon inside the avocado, which is fantastic, but it's really creamy. So it's like the creamy of the avocado is carrying all of the other flavors. Man, that's amazing. CJ, you know who I see in the Grill Nation a lot doing breakfast?
Who?
Ryan Hooglin.
Oh, dude.
He's so good. Can you make this? Make this for me, tag me, because you probably will anyway. He cooks a lot of my food. He cooks more of my food than he does CJ's.
Come on, dude.
It's true. Perhaps the moral of the story is use your bacon fat. You made it, cook your stuff in it. We did the eggs in it, we did the bread in it, we did the bacon in the bacon, you know what I mean. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Dishes like this are really, really fun, especially if you're starting your day or you wanna do something special. Maybe it's a holiday morning or a weekend where you wanna do something special for your family. Take it to the next level, elevate it. Thank you all so much for hanging out. This is Cook, Eat, Repeat, where we help you become a better cook, one recipe at a time. I'm your host, Chef Nathan Lippy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.